Hey MS gang, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you want to be part of the gang, just hit that subscribe button. It's dead straightforward. We've been building a community here of people with MS, trying to support each other and help each other. So yeah, thanks for coming back, or thanks for getting involved if you are new. In this video, I want to talk about hygiene. It's not a particularly fun thing to have to discuss, but it's something that we all have to be aware of, and it's something that MS really does affect. So in this video, I want to talk about what some of the challenges are when it comes to personal hygiene and MS, and also something that I've sort of tried to do that's certainly helped me. So stick around to the end of the video and I'll share my tip on how I try to improve my hygiene and work with my MS to create a better situation to be in. You will find that multiple sclerosis does affect your personal hygiene. It's not directly, it's not a symptom that suddenly you're gonna stink. It's not how it works. One of the things we have to factor in when it comes to multiple sclerosis and your hygiene is how MS affects your mental state. One of the more sort of prevalent things that we see is depression. It touches a lot of us with MS, and it's something we have to battle daily. And you'll find that in research, those that suffer with depression typically have a lower sort of quality of personal hygiene. They will let those things slip because they do feel down, because they don't feel good about themselves. That sort of investment in their own hygiene and well-being kind of falls off the wagon a little bit. So you will naturally see that if you are affected mentally, if you are feeling down or struggling with depression, that your personal hygiene will be impacted. So that's sort of the first kind of level of where we're at, is making sure that you're looking after your brain, you're looking after your cognitive well-being and your mental health, which we've discussed in other videos. I'll try and link one up here. When it comes to talking to people and trying to help people with your depression, that's therefore then going to help you to kind of look after yourself a little bit better. Brain fog will also have an impact because there's that general sort of confusion or sort of difficulty trying to remember everything. That's going to impact your ability to, I guess, keep on top of it, because you might forget when you last had a shower. You might forget, did I have a shower this morning? Was it last night? Do I need one now? What's going on? So yeah, it's something to work with, and something that does sort of impact how we kind of look after ourselves. So as well as the mental impact of MS, there's also the physical impact. Now, lots of us experience MS in different ways. Some have very little sort of physical limitations, others have really severe physical limitations. A lot of us will be somewhere in the middle. So that kind of fatigue and general like pain and discomfort, and that feeling of just feeling really heavy and everything's an effort, trying to muster up the strength or summon up the strength to grab a shower, it's just going to be incredibly difficult when you just want to lie down, you just want to stay still, and the act of having a shower, getting into your shower, either getting yourself inside or climbing over a bathtub, faffing about, washing yourself, drying yourself, it takes a bit of time. Generally, it's just a bit of a chew, and you just want to do nothing and speak to no one. So that's, again, completely understandable, because if you're not feeling great, if physically you're impacted, the ability or I guess that strength you need and determination to get yourself in, look after yourself, get yourself showered, again, it's going to be impacted. Another way we can be physically impacted when it comes to hygiene routines is those of us that prefer to have a bath. We've touched on showering and sort of daily routine, but lots of us enjoy a bath, but you will find that a hot bath will really impact your physical and mental state. Previously, one of the tests for MS was a hot bath. So that kind of shows how, the impact when it comes to your symptoms that can be had when it comes to a hot bath, because you get really hot, you're surrounded by it, you're just sort of sweating and festering in this big pan of hot water. I find, in my experience, when I have a bath, my left eye goes blurry, and I struggle to see. Physically, my body gets very heavy, I become quite weak. And then when I eventually get out of the bath, I'm dizzy, my balance goes, and generally I just feel horrible for a little while afterwards. So I'll always try and steer clear from a bath if I can, and would much prefer a shower. So you will find, if you're someone that likes to have a bath, you'll have that negative link to the bath, and therefore when you think, I need a bath, but I don't want to feel like that, it's going to suck. So what can we do about it to try to improve that situation, to try and improve our personal hygiene? Well, firstly, I would find, I find that routine, as I've said in numerous other videos, having a routine established, it may well be that, right, I know I need a shower now, but I'm not feeling great, so I'm not going to have one. If you have a routine where it's Monday afternoon, kids are at school, house to myself, I can take my time, I'm not in a rush, that's when I'm going to have a shower. So when it comes to the start of your week, you think, oh, right, Monday, I need to have a shower. So looking to try and establish some small habits that can build into bigger habits is going to help you to establish more of a routine when it comes to personal hygiene. Probably the most difficult, but I would say has been the most successful for me, is accountability. So I live with my wife. She's one of these lucky ones that showers every day. We've had conversations and she will now pull me up if she thinks it's been a while since I've had a shower, or if I'm starting to smell, she'll remind me and encourage me and try and help me to get going and to grab a shower and say, yeah, look, it'll be quick, you'll be done before you know it, just come on, you always feel better. And that encouragement, it can really help. Don't get me wrong, there's times when I am encouraged to have a shower where the thought of it is just the worst idea I could think of. So you will still find that you struggle, but if you can start to establish some routines and you can perhaps be accountable to someone, I think the more you try to do that, the easier it's going to be. Now, this isn't something that affects everybody. There'll be plenty of people here with MS that shower every day and have no problems. And that's what we're finding with more and more of these videos, is that not everything affects everybody. And for those that it does affect, it's not gonna affect everyone in the same way. So don't get me wrong, you might be watching this video thinking, I'm absolutely fine. I'm more curious as to what other people suffer. Or you might be newly diagnosed and haven't really got to this sort of hurdle yet. So I completely appreciate that, but that's what's worked for me. And as always, I encourage you to drop us a comment, let me know what works for you. Have you had struggles? Do you currently struggle to keep on top of personal hygiene? Or is it something you struggled with and have now got better at, or something that you've always been great at because of X, Y, and Z? We want to know what the X, Y, and Z are. I want to know what the X, Y, and Z are because it might help me as well. So if you do have anything useful, then yeah, drop us a comment, because I'm sure there'll be people watching that it will really, really benefit. So yeah, would be really appreciated. Also, it's always worth noting, if there's anything that you want to see in a video like this, then yeah, again, just drop us a comment. This is, I want this to be your channel as much as it is mine. So anything you want covered off, anything you're struggling with, anything you think other people might benefit from, then yeah, do just let us know, because yeah, we'd love to grow this channel and to help as many people as possible with the things that they're struggling with. So thanks for checking out this video. I look forward to seeing the MS gang in the next one. And as I've said, if you're new to this channel and you've enjoyed the content, if you've learned something, do hit that subscribe button, join the gang, and we can help as many people with MS as possible. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. It's all good. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.